That's the boss. I'm glad that he's paying for the curtains. The enigmatic, energetic, the weird, the wonderful rabbit. Only one half of them here. Rabbit scheduled for singles action here, not tag team. The Weird and Wonderful were together last week, facing off against each other in a tag match, with one of their opponents from last week carrying over to this week as well in that same singles action. So Assassin is the tag team member from last week's MarvelAss team up of Lucas Marvel and Assassin that faced off against the Weird and Wonderful. I say last week, I mean last month. Or if you watched the match last week, it was last week for you. So well done for that. Even though it was almost on Friday night. I don't quite know where Assassin's gone. I think he's chased a young member of the audience into the corridor here at Tuileries. A little bit suspect that Assassin has walked back in with 2 wet floor signs. I'm not really sure how Assassin's mind works, you know? I don't think I'm qualified enough as a psychiatrist to really figure out what he's doing half the time. But you know what's worrying about that? He's frighteningly dangerous. When you don't know where a guy is coming from, when you can't quite figure somebody out, that can be quite dangerous. But here's the interesting thing about this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. On one corner, and you can see him there's Rabbit. Who's weird, who's wonderful, who's enigmatic, who's out there, who's strange, who's hard to figure out. And standing on the second rope in the corner opposite is Assassin, whose mind just cannot be read. Bell rings and this match is underway. I don't know what either man. Well, actually, I think both men are trying to figure each other out. It's going to take quite a while if they just try and figure each other out, because I can't figure either of them out. And I doubt you can too. And I'm sure you're good at it. It's a little kick to the back of Assassin's knee. Right at the joint, right where that sinew joins. Top of the leg to the bottom. See him again. The war drum's going up of Rabbit. Collar and elbow tie up. Probably not a good idea by Rabbit. Assassin is the stronger man. And he nearly exceeded that 5 count. This match could have ended with disqualification very early on. If he had broken that 5 count and the referee had decided that was it. More drums of Rabbit going back up again, getting the people here into this match. He feeds off the energy these people provide. It certainly served him well in the past, but that collar and elbow tie-up didn't, because Assassin once again drives Rabbit back to the corner. Rabbit has given up about £100 here in this match. He's strong and he's wily and he'll fly at you from all angles, but there is the mountain throwing Rabbit down to the mat.
Come on, Rabbit!
A few moments to regroup again, going for that collar and elbow tie-up. There's got to be a reason for this, because Assassin is just pounding away now, having driven Rabbit to the mat. Now bringing him back up to his feet, dragging him up to his feet, I should really say. Forcing him against the ropes. That is actually a choke. That's illegal on 2 counts. Doesn't matter. Didn't break the 5 count. Rabbit off the ropes. Drop kick. Winding Assassin, who gets tied up against the top rope, but isn't quite enough to put the big man down. And now Rabbit has disappeared down the rabbit hole. Under the ring, it would look like. Assassin thinks he went. He's not where I saw him go. Assassin looking under the ring. I know it's dark under there, but it's hard to miss a man the size of Rabbit hiding there, so I'm not quite sure where he is. There's nothing under this side of the ring except for maybe a mat. A mat is not a person. However, Rabbit is going to get back in the ring, otherwise he's going to lose the match due to a count out.
Well, that's for you, but
It doesn't matter actually, because Assassin's just broken the count. He's setting the count back at 1. I'm not quite sure why Assassin did that. Rabbit could have very easily just lost the match there.
Where? Here.
Well, no one
It's not
quite knows
mine.
where he is. I'm getting confused, and now even the cameramen are starting to wonder where Rabbit has gone. Okay, well, Rabbit is back in the ring, and Assassin hasn't quite noticed. Rabbit with an over-the-top rope puncher, but oh no! Assassin has just caught him and drives him back first into the ring post on the outside. Oh. That did not pay off very well at all. And let's not beat the agility of this man as Assassin springboards into a splash, hooks the leg, and this could be, but it's not it. Now dragging Rabbit back up to his feet with authority there. Scoops him up and slams him down, does Assassin. Right under the back of Rabbit as Assassin applied the most torture. Dragging him up by the mohawk. Sounds a little bit more trivial than I mean it to be. Rabbit, as I said before, he is wily. He's fighting back, mounting offense. Oh, he's actually gaining an offense, I thought, but he didn't quite do enough to take Assassin out of the game. He clotheslines Rabbit back down to the mat. Back down to the canvas there.
What?
Knife edge chops there by Assassin onto Rabbit, driving over the air out of Rabbit's chest.
you might
Big right hand sending Rabbit down for the second shot. The first one would have floored anybody, but not Rabbit. But they certainly will floor somebody. Vertical suplex from the very tall assassin, and that could be it. And that's not it, as Rabbit kicks out at 2. Assassin shouldn't really turn his back on Rabbit for too long, because Rabbit was nearly back up to his feet by the time that Assassin realised that he wasn't actually facing somebody in the third row. It made no difference actually, because Rabbit is already back to his feet, but runs into a big boot by Assassin again, bringing him down. Assassin dragging Rabbit up to his feet by the head. And it looks like we're going to have another hanging vertical suplex this time. He's keeping him up there, letting all of the blood run to the head. Drops him down with authority. I could feel the ring shake from here. But I'm surprised that Rabbit managed to kick out of that. Very loose pin attempt tried there, but it didn't do the job. But this could all be over for as far as I'm concerned, because it has so far been all Assassin. And this is almost a repeat of what happened last month when Rabbit got caught in the ring with Assassin. Assassin hoping to add another victory over Rabbit if you count the tag team match last week. And I think is he biting? Oh, please. You're a big man, you can use other devices at your disposal to mount an offense. You don't need a bite. No, splash is perhaps not the best idea of them all, because he managed to miss Rabbit, who hits him with a back kick, bringing Assassin down to one knee. Gloving rules to the back. One is probably the equivalent of one is probably equivalent to 6 in Rabbit's size, but it doesn't really matter because the drop kick has also found its mark. Assassin now hung out on the bottom rope as Rabbit drops off the ropes into a drop kick, which has sent Assassin out of the ring. But you can't win a match on the outside. Rabbit goes right after Assassin, and this is where the match really took a turn for the worse for Rabbit. He tried to mount an offense on the outside, and Assassin responded by driving him back first into the ring post. Into the ring with authority. All the strength that Rabbit could muster, which is not a lot when your back's injured. Rabbit's a little bit dazed and confused, but he's still mounting an offense. And punches to the side, right in the kidneys. Ducks under Assassin. Goes over, but Assassin catches him. Oh! And I think this could be it. Not quite. Assassin not quite getting his Christmas present this early, as Rabbit kicks out the two. Going for the moonsault, but misses. Springing off the second rope. As big a guy as Assassin is, that's how much came crashing down on his front. As Rabbit goes over to the corner now, bringing the people here back into it, feeding off their energy. Springboard, moonsault of his own. Driving all the air out of Assassin, who might be, isn't done. Rabbit stomping his foot. Could it be foreshadowing a lucky rabbit's foot? Nope, not quite. Oh! Thought he was going for a side slam. It wasn't right into the head, but it wasn't quite enough to put Rabbit away, who got his foot on the rope just to prove he was kicking out. And now I think Assassin is wondering just what he's got to do to beat this guy. Whatever it is, it doesn't involve pushing him out, just bringing him back in. Again, dragging him by the hair. If I was the referee, I'd be having a word about that. Club to the back, sending Rabbit down. Assassin is going for that pump handle slam. Doesn't quite get it. Rabbit almost hit the lucky Rabbit's foot, but Assassin knew it was coming. Wrenched him back into the pump handle slam. Is he going to get it? Oh! Landed on the front instead. And that is it. Assassin walks away from this one with a clean victory. I'm sorry to say, folks, you might not like it, but it is true. Assassin with a very clean win over Rabbit. And a very decisive win. But there was nothing to be ashamed of by Rabbit there. That was a good effort put in there. But unfortunately, the bigger man got the advantage early on when he slammed Rabbit's back into the outside turnbuckle post. But this is usually the part where the wrestlers go to the back, so I don't quite know why Assassin is instructing the referee. And now he's just showboating. He's instructing the referee to pick a hand. Okay, come on, Assassin. It's time to go home.